city lights to the country blue, Woody and Lou got the sports for you. From Boston streets to Kentucky's fields, get ready, folks, for the thrill it yields. Woody and Lou, sports and you, talking games, we love, it's true. Every play, every score, let's dive in, it's time for more. Lacing up the boots and calling plays, debates and laughs for all the days. From Fenway Park to Derby Run, sports talk magic just begun. Woody Lou, sports and you, sideline stories coming through. Every cheer, heartbeat soar, tune in now, we'll give you more. Celtics screams to Wildcats roar, touchdowns, goals, and so much more. Grab a seat, enjoy the ride, Woody Lou right by your side.
The views expressed by the hosts are their own and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Department of Defense, the U.S. government, or any of its agencies. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. No attorney-client relationship is formed by providing this information, and nothing herein should be relied upon as legal counsel. For legal advice specific to your situation, please consult a qualified attorney. Braxton, good evening. Pats win. Drake Maye is the prince that was promised. Pats are back.
Never a doubt. Drake Maye played phenomenally tonight in victory, and it almost made you think of someone else who won a lot of games in the postseason for the Patriots.
Yes, it did. It's awesome. It is when the Patriots are rolling. All is right in the world. Title town, baby. Title town.
No, it was a great game, and I don't know if weather was impactful or not, but it definitely slowed down every bit of the Chargers operation. Their offense was horrid throughout. They accounted for like 239 total yards of offense. Most of that through the air, the rest was through Justin Herbert's legs. So they really got shut down. And then that was led defensively by the Patriots, and Marcus Jones led the team in tackles. So fellow Enterprise Wildcat came through and had a really big game. And a forced fumble that unfortunately did not get recovered.
That Enterprise Wildcat, yeah, he some clutch pass breakups. And that defense, they came up big when they had to on those third downs, big sacks, and then that forced fumble late where I saw Justin Herbert get murdered on live television. I didn't think he was gonna play anymore after that, but that was really the nail in the coffin. And yeah, your Patriots defense definitely MVP. Way off from our pregame predictions, only getting
Shootout.
3 points from a second quarter field goal off a turnover.
Yeah, I hope everyone at home took the under. We all saw that coming, so hopefully he took it. It was a gritty football game. It's a football game that Mike Vrabel loves to play in. Anytime you see Jim Harbaugh just look befuddled on the sideline in 4K is just a great night.
It is. It really is. Those big stupid glasses and that just mouth breathing, like slack jawed.
He's just, Justin Herbert's now 0-3, 0-4 in the playoffs.
At least 0-3, maybe 0-4. Not as bad as improvement from last year, wild card, where he had 4 interceptions against the Houston Texans. So I guess Chargers are moving in the right direction.
Yeah, and the Patriots offense started off with 2 turnovers early in the game, and that interception uh, on the 10-yard line, I thought was going to be a big turning point, and the defense held incredibly strong down there on the stand.
Oh, it's a huge stop on 4th down. Man, yeah, I was nervous. I was nervous early. And Drake Maye historically gets off to slow starts. And I was just hoping that the Chargers wouldn't pile it on too much while he was getting the engine going. But that, in hindsight, was not a problem at all. The Chargers never got going.
No, I mean, it was a super boring game to watch almost,
It was really
at
bad. It
least
was
when the
by far the
Char
worst game so far of NFL playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, the Chargers could not do a thing, and then, Big Money Milton with the sack to end it on 4th and 9, that was pretty much capulated the whole game from an offensive side of the ball for Chargers, defensive side for the Patriots.
Then yeah, split Coach Vrabel's lip in the ensuing celebration. Did you see that?
Well, yeah, I saw it, and then I got to listen to Chris Collinsworth gush over it for the next 20 minutes. I think he's still talking about it.
I think he is.
They showed it on slow-mo 6 times.
Yeah. Oh man. But the Patriots, hopefully, Christian Gonzalez, he comes out of concussion protocol. I believe that's what he was taken to the locker room for. He during a
I think
pass
he tweaked his knee.
break, that was a knee. I heard it was a head. The sideline reporter said it was like a precautionary head injury analysis or
Okay.
evaluation.
When they showed the replay when he tried to jump that ball, whenever he went to get up, he kinda, like, held his knee and, like, kinda I don't know, he kinda stood weird, but it might have been his head, him trying to, like, get his balance.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully he's okay. We definitely need him against either the Steelers or the Texans. Find out who Patriots' opponent is after tomorrow night. But I mean, Christian, because he enabled them to play man defense basically the whole game. So he's crucial to the Pats' success.
I think we're all rooting for a Steelers versus Patriots matchup.
You want to see the old man against the young buck?
Aaron Rodgers and Foxborough in the playoffs. It'd be awesome. I mean, if I was Drake Maye, I would be pretty scared, but it'd be good for a competitor. It'd be a Mike Tomlin, Mike Vrabel matchup. It'd be really good. Good for the fans. I'm a
I
Patriot
think it
guy
would
for
be
this
good for the
postseason, though,
fans.
so
Yeah, the
maybe I want the
Patriots.
Texans.
Many meetups in the postseason. The Pats and the Steelers. Mike Tomlin hasn't won a playoff game though in a bit. So if they were to advance, that'd be pretty big for the city of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we'll find out more tomorrow night. But I mean, overall, it was a good game. I mean, the defense was impressive. So we got the AFC. You're gonna have the Broncos versus the Bills, and the Patriots versus the winner of Monday night's matchup. Um, I, I know we're a Patriots podcast right now, but if I'm the Broncos, I do not like seeing Josh Allen roll into town.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
He's like 7-1 against quarterbacks who aren't named Patrick Mahomes
or Lamar.
Or Lamar. And Patrick is beating me in ACL recovery, and Lamar's at the house, doesn't know if he's going to have a home. So
are we going to recalibrate your ACL recovery race? I think we're going to you and George Kittle now.
Me and George Kittle. I'm gonna see if his Achilles is healed before my knee. Yeah, I'm ready to go against George Kittle.
Okay. I mean, George, he'll be in the operating room like tomorrow. What does your timelines look like?
I've caused a war. I'm at war.
With Army
I've
medicine.
gotten a lot of people. I've gotten a lot of people involved in this war too. I'm I am amassing forces, if you will. So I don't know.
I can't believe they're sending you to the field. Are you going with like one of those like giant like over the pant leg braces?
No, this is a under the pant.
Okay.
The same. So I wore it when I went when I was going duck hunting. So I had it on under my waders, and for the first hunt I didn't wear waders. Second hunt I put the knee brace on, put my waders on, go get out of the boat to go pick up decoys, and as soon as I get in the water, I was like, "Oh, my right foot is soaked. Why is my right foot soaked?" And I looked down, and on the left side, where like the brace is kind of bulky, had ripped my waders.
So
So
you gotta get a new pair of waders.
I gotta get a new pair. I gotta patch those up. So I'm 0 of 1 on waders right now. Yeah, so no, I'll be in that brace, and sleeping's the worst part.
Yeah.
Like waking up from sleeping. So I can't wait to see how happy I am waking up from a little tent in the cold every morning with that knee. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
45 days?
It's it's not a serious. Be careful with my words. No, it's not 45 days straight. It's a 45-day window in which
Got it.
there's some other stuff we got going on, so we'll kind of be in and out a little bit. I just don't think I'll be in and out at times that'll be conducive for a show, unfortunately.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, there's never really a good time to have a 45-day window, but this is now this is the second consecutive year, right? Where the Super Bowl is smack dab in the middle of that window.
Yeah, and I hope the bosses. I mean, if the bosses are watching this, I guess that's good. We're coming out for the Super Bowl.
Okay.
We're just coming out.
we're coming out.
We're just coming out. And I think I'm going to be out for the CFP championship on the 19th.
Yeah, Monday the 19th, Martin Luther King. Yep.
I don't know how someone scheduled a physical therapy appointment for me first thing on the morning of the 20th, so that's weird. So I don't know. It's crazy. So
Are you guys getting ready
check
for an
that out.
NTC rotation?
Yeah.
Are you going on that?
Not if I don't have surgery like yesterday. I won't be like able to. I'm trying.
But it will be before UPCS.
Yes.
We gotta get you on home station mission command, Braxton.
Yeah. I gotta get this surgery. Oh man, I'm trying to save myself from like possible future litigation, but like, the phones have been hot with the clinic.
Okay.
And then I've called in my guns. I got some guns in the rear that I've called in, and they're working their angles. I'll just say this: imagine you're a hospital and you have a long wait list for all your surgeries. Okay. And you have a guy who calls and says, "Hey, I need this thing now." Like, we have a long wait list. All these other things are going on. And I said, "Hey, can you send me to a different hospital?" And they say, "Yeah, but it's in Augusta, Georgia." And you say, "Okay, that's fine. I'll drive the 2 hours." And they say, "Okay, hold on. Let us ask if they'll allow it." And they come back and they say, "Hey, they said no." To which you respond,
just said no.
To which you respond, "Why'd they say no?" And they respond, "I didn't ask. They just said no." So, yeah.
Yeah. It's not the answer
I'm
you
not
want
a
to hear.
doctor. I'm not a doctor, but I do have Google, and I do have multiple AI sources. And it's pretty unanimous across Google and AI that you do not want to be walking on a ruptured ACL for more than 3 months, because you can still have long-term effects by being on it for that long without it being repaired.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm at that mark. So I can tell you this, who's really gonna be mad are the VA doctors whenever I'm getting out of the Army and I am eviscerating them for why I have an inoperable knee and why it's the Army's fault and why I deserve a higher rating because of it.
You know who played in 5 Super Bowls without an ACL? John Elway.
Who? Dude, like, you know what it feels like at this point? I can walk. Like I can walk. I can sit down.
Mm.
I haven't tried to like I squatted today at church. I wasn't even thinking about it, and Ronnie Bill was like begging me to pick her up. And I had my hands full, and I squatted, full squatted to pick her up, and I was fine.
Oh no.
I was fine until I got down there and went
I'm
to
grimacing right
hitch.
now.
I was fine. I got to the squat, and I went to hitch up, like, go
Mhm.
up, and it was like the sharpest pain. But I was in the Lord's house, and I had to power through. Um, but at all times, dude, it just feels like it feels like a heat pocket. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't like how that sounds at all.
And when I stand up from this table, it's gonna be like super immobile until it pops. And then once it pops, it's like the heat pocket spreads, and then I can like walk. Um,
That's terrible.
I'm not a
That's
doctor. I don't
terrible.
think it's good. So I don't know, dude.
Yeah. Also, I'm sure you're tracking, but it's just me and you right now. We got no viewers, nothing in the
We're just
chat,
riffing.
so we're just we're just riffing.
Patsy texted me and said that due to her age, she might not be able to stay up for it, but she would catch us on podcasts tomorrow.
Okay.
And she's been hammering me about ACL updates, so I'm sure she'll appreciate all of this.
I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get the
Upload it in time. She's gonna be refreshing it all day tomorrow.
Yeah.
She's saying Dan hasn't posted it yet.
I don't think we're gonna be getting Spotify, maybe, but I feel like though we both should probably get to bed here. Any final thoughts on NFL playoffs? What to look forward to? Wearing your Red Sox hat. Oh, Red Sox. So I found out, at least on like the reports coming out on socials, were that the reason why the Red Sox lost out to the Cubs in acquiring the services at third base of one Alex Bregman is because they refused to put a no trade clause in his contract, and the Cubs did that, and the Red Sox cited that was inconsistent with organizational practices.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you don't have a third baseman in the farm system or a guy who can, in theory, play third base for you, if things don't pan out over those 5 years or the length of the contract.
It,
But if you want a big time third baseman, sometimes you gotta bend a little bit.
it's just infuriating that 2 years ago they locked up Raffy Devers for a long-term contract at I think it was something like 300 and something $1 million. Then they
How'd that work
signed
out?
Alex Bregman last off season. Get rid of Raffy Devers because of the issues that he was causing, and it was it was a salary dump. But now you have neither as the Red Sox.
What I was gonna say, and I'm not, I'm wearing the Boston Red Sox hat, so I'm not trying to disparage the franchise. We're in an era of baseball. Um, I want to say unlike the NFL, but I'm looking at the NFC and I'm looking at LA, Chicago, San Francisco, Seattle. Um, but baseball is in a time of big markets are just winning out. And I'm trying to figure out how the Red Sox are like the only big market team that for some reason can't build any positive momentum.
The reason why this is going to be like how you go off on your ex-girlfriend, the Kentucky Wildcats. They think that they're like smarter than everyone else,
Than everyone else.
and they're gonna get like all this value, and they're gonna win without having to like win, but still be like a profitable business enterprise as like the Red Sox. Like they're gonna, come out black, the bottom line. And it's infuriating as a fan. Um, it's just like the Dodgers just pay everyone like the Dodgers do. That's what I want. Like, what are you gonna do with all this
The
money?
Dodgers. I don't know the long-term financials of the Dodgers, but I think they could go absolutely belly side up in like 6 years, and they wouldn't care. They would
No.
do like a 20-year remodel and then just do it all over again.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for you guys, like as a if I'm a Red Sox owner or general manager, what I'm pursuing is I don't even care about what's going on in Los Angeles. Whatever the guys in the Bronx are doing, like that's the target that I'm trying to surpass to keep up with, and I don't think that's
Yeah.
happening currently.
No, it's not. And I mean, like historically, I mean the Red Sox, they haven't spent like the Yankees. Like they won't do the insanely like long-term deals that the Yankees do. Um I mean the Red Sox, they want value for the life of the contract. And that's kind of always been their philosophy, but they've just now taken that to like an absurd level where they're trying to get like the absolute y- it, the best value out of every single contract. And it's like to win you need some bad contracts.
Yeah, I just front load those contracts too, and then hope I get 75% of the life of it to be profitable, if you
Yeah.
will, on the field, and then be able to cut ties with the 25%.
Like I was really hoping that they were gonna get well they did I mean through trades. They haven't done nothing, but as far as like from the free agency, when I saw like free agents and what the needs were for the Red Sox, Pete Alonso. And I thought that would be a great bat to have in Fenway Park. But realistically, he would probably only be like, really good for 2.5 seasons. And I don't know what he signed for with the Orioles. Probably 5 years, probably a minimum of 5 years.
He's a head case.
So that's one of them where it's like, if we want to win now, like you sign Pete Alonso, then you kind of just eat like those last 3 years tail end of the contract. But I wasn't that upset when they didn't sign him because I didn't think it would be, that good of a player. But the Bregman
Right.
one hurts because he proved he could play in Boston. He was a locker room guy. This one hurts. This one hurts a lot.
Breaking news: starting January 20th, President Trump caps credit card rates at 10%. This is what happens when you stay up late at night. You get the ticker topics from your local NBC affiliate.
Breaking. That's pretty good for our young servicemen and women. Can't get into too much trouble at 10%.
A lot of ice ticker topics here. I don't think what at least Sports News can touch on ice, so that's a hot one across.
Nope.
And
Nope.
Greenland must become U.S. territory before China and Russia possess it for strategic purposes.
Did you
That's
hear
relevant.
about like paying Greenland citizens to like
$100,000.
yeah, to have like a referendum under like the Kingdom of Denmark to secede?
Well, I'm not a geopolitician. I don't know if that's how you call it. But what I would say is, the payments to their citizens saying we would like to have Greenland, all of that was what it is. But I think the shift, and producer Colin would be great for this, but more on him
Oh, he would
later.
be.
The open, we all know why we want Greenland, but the open shift to just openly saying why we want Greenland says to me that America might get. When we just start bluntly saying exactly why we want it, and it's the
Mhm.
truth, things usually get set in motion. So if he's became more emboldened with his approach, according to the NBC ticker topic on WSAV3.
I mean, I don't think anything's off the table. And I'll just leave it at that. I think that's the best way to sum it up.
That rotation would be a cold one. I was freezing today, dude. The weather dropped like 20 degrees down here, and
It was cold this morning. Yeah, when I went to church, it was chilly. I didn't get to go to the driving
you've been going to
range.
church,
I've been going to church. Yeah, man.
Catholic Mass.
I had to pray for the Patriots.
So you went to Mass for the Patriots.
Well, this Sunday I did.
It just so happened that you're playing today. That's what it was.
I've been going
awesome,
pretty
man.
regularly.
I gotta lead a Bible study on Tuesday on the first 15 verses of Mark.
Verse 15.
And the prep for that is a lot more. It's a lot more difficult than sports.
I'd recommend employing the services of AI.
And my understanding of like initial verses in any book in the Bible, usually the first like chapter of the book is pretty like introductory. And Mark gets right to the point, so there's so that's gonna be something. But yeah, the weather, man. So I told Kayla today I gotta be in Florida. I just gotta. I don't know if like you're from the Northeast, so you'll probably be down there with me. Like I just gotta get to Florida. I just want to be hot.
I know.
And this is what I'm saying. This is gonna sound super pretentious. I don't not pretentious, but a big selling point for me going to Florida comes back to the vacation me and my parents took one year in high school. There's and this is Florida for me when I'm like retired, I guess, so I can like feasibly do this. Being a part of the spring training circuit,
Sure.
because here's the thing you see in spring training. You see the games, like the big profile games.
Mm-hmm.
The Reds or the Braves or the Red Sox, they might have a marquee game where they're like, your major league guys are playing. But that same day, there's 3 other games happening.
Oh yeah.
On small, like random fields that Woody and Lou can literally grab a cooler of beer, walk right up, and be 5 feet away from Rafi Devers on the bench complaining about like right there. I mean, it's and you can just do it, and you're in Florida, and it's March, and it's pretty, and you're in Florida, and it's just awesome.
Florida is nice. I will
time.
say though, I mean, maybe I'd be singing a different tune if I had to be there the whole winter, but going home to Boston was nice, and I enjoyed the white Christmas, and it was cold. It was really cold, but it wasn't that bad.
I'm watching a crazy. I'm sorry, real quick. Are you tracking for NBA? If you're a blind person at the game, they have little boards that you can hold, and the action is on your fingers.
Wait, like Braille?
It's like a Braille board, and like it's a live Braille of like where the ball is at in reference to the court.
That's pretty awesome. I had no idea that was a thing.
Really cool. So this is my thought on the cold weather, Dan. I crave the cold weather from like Thanksgiving to New Year's Eve.
Sure.
And then as soon as the year turns over on January 1st, I'm like, why is it not 75? So there's like a 45-day window, wrapping that back up. That's a good bob and weave. There's like a 45-day window of cold weather that I appreciate, that I just want it to be hot.
Yeah. Well, Braxton, I'm fading really fast, and I don't know how you're still up at almost midnight. So I'm unfortunately going to call this. We are approaching the half-hour mark. We accomplished our goal of a pre and post-game show. So that was a fun.
Not a lot of callers on the post-game show.
What do you lose, sports and you? No call. This is a first. Having no one in the chat. But we got to get a dial in. If we had live callers, I'll figure that out.
Tony from Weymouth has to be the first guy to call in.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. All
And
right, Braxton.
he gets buzzed in by that name.
I'm gonna call it. Have a good night. Have a good week. We'll try to go live Thursday. That's the tentative plan.
Shooting for the stars.
Shoot for the stars. All right. Everyone have a great night. Great week. Patriots. Drake Maye. Going to the Super Bowl.
Go Pats.